Hello, my name is Chloe. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you my August TBR. I am genuinely so excited to bring you this TBR, and I don't know why. There's nothing special on it, but my brain is happiest right now choosing what books to read. Even if I don't actually read them, choosing my books is just like my ultimate happiness right now. And shopping through my shelves, like I have so many books over here. I think my TBR hit 475 when I got back from America, so I have a lot of books to read and I'm really enjoying choosing them with you. So today I have my Trash for Mass read along, Chloe's Crime Scene Corner book club, my Patreon buddy read, Patreon TBR jar, and I'm going to do a Larry the Llama TBR pick. Starting off then with Trash for Mass, and oh my god, I can't believe this book is finally happening. It is time for us to read Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. This is book 7 in the Throne of Glass series. It is the finale of the Throne of Glass series, and my copy comes in at just shy of 1,000 pages. I am absolutely terrified to read this, but I've heard it's amazing. I just don't really know why it needs to be this long. Maybe I will understand it when I get there, but I will finally be finishing the Throne of Glass series. I've been reading this series for about 4 years now, so coming to a close is kind of crazy, but it's gonna happen in August. I'm gonna get through this beast. I may have to set aside just a week to read this book, which is kind of horrific because I want to read all the books, but this one, when it's done, I'm gonna feel a great sense of achievement, I'm sure. The other book you might already know about is the Chloe's Crime Scene Corner read. I will link the announcement video where I talk about the next 3 months books, but in August we're going to be reading The Night Swim by Megan Goldin. This is a podcast-based thriller. It says Rachel Crawle is a household name. Famous for her true crime podcast that set an innocent man free, now she's back covering a devastating rape trial. A local golden boy stands accused, the victim, the granddaughter of the police chief in this close-knit town. But Rachel is distracted. Someone is leaving mysterious letters asking her to dig deep into the death of Jenny Stills. I can't speak, wow. She drowned, but the letters insist it was murder. The past and present start to collide as Rachel uncovers startling connections between the two cases and a revelation that will change the course of the trial and the lives of everyone involved. It's time to find out the truth. I have heard amazing reviews for this, so I've wanted to pick it up for a long time. For some reason, I kept putting it off, so I've made it a book club read and we'll be reading it together in August. Next up, in terms of reading together, my Patreon could not go nicely on me this month, apparently. So every month, the top 2 tiers of my Patreon, La Push Beach and the Cullen House, get to vote on a book that they would like to buddy read the following month. And in August, they have gone for Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. This is an 800-page contemporary romance. I don't know that much about it. I believe it is rugby based. It got really popular on TikTok, and that is why it is just everywhere in the book universe. We're following Johnny, who has everything going for him. Primed for stardom, on the rugby pitch he's forced to be reckoned with. But life has never been easy for Shannon Lynch. She arrives at the prestigious private school praying for a fresh start, desperate to shake off the demons that plague her. On her very first day, she encounters the notorious Johnny Kavanagh. Instantly drawn to him, Shannon finds herself once again the target of bullies as she forms a fragile alliance with rugby's rising star. It's an epic first love story, apparently. It's 800 pages long. Thanks, guys, in the Patreon. The next Patreon pick we have is the TBR jar. That is definitely a mug, not a jar. And this is, again, the top 2 tiers of my Patreon. They can choose one book from my physical TBR that they'd like to see me read, and it goes in here. I do still have, at the time of filming, 2 months to catch up on. In May, the choice was Midnight in Chernobyl. No, I've got that wrong. In June, it was Midnight in Chernobyl by Adam Higginbotham. This one I didn't get on with the audiobook for, so I'm kind of slogging through it, and it's not really been one that I want to reach for. I'm reaching for my contemporary romances, not my Chernobyl nonfiction. And then last month, I pulled out Kendra's pick, which was Reckless by Elsie Silver, being book 4 in the Chestnut Springs series. At the point of filming, I have read books 2 and 3 because I hadn't got to the point of book 4 yet, so I'm getting there, but that one might be a rollover into this month. So for August, let's find out what book I'm going to be reading. This always makes me so nervous because there is such a mix in here, but we're going to go for this one. Oh my god, and this is... Oh, if it wants to focus, this is a good one. Thank you, Andy, for choosing a contemporary romance. We have The No-Show by Beth O'Leary. I have had this book a very, very long time. I think I pre-ordered it actually, and I loved The Flat Share, so I had to keep getting her books. Loved The Flat Share, didn't like The Switch as much, but did like it, and I haven't read The Road Trip yet, so I've actually skipped a book to get to this point, but they're all standalones. So this is about Siobhan, who is looking forward to her breakfast date with Joseph. She was surprised when he suggested it. She normally sees him late at night in her hotel room. Breakfast on Valentine's Day surely means something, so where is he? Miranda's hoping that Valentine's Day lunch with Carter will be the perfect way to celebrate her new job. It's a fresh start and a sign that her life is falling into place. She's been dating Carter for 5 months and things are getting serious, but why hasn't he shown up? Joseph Carter agreed to be Jane's fake boyfriend at an engagement party. They've not known each other long, but their friendship is fast becoming the brightest part of her new life in Winchester. Why have I gone American? Winchester. Oh my god. Joseph promised to save Jane tonight, but he's not here. Meet Joseph Carter. That is, if you can find him. So a guy who is supposed to be on dates with 3 different women not turning up, I think is the point. And thank you, Andy, for picking something a bit light relief that I can have with the rest of the books. So the final thing I wanted to do is use Larry the TBR Llama. Some of you guys might remember him. I set this up quite a while ago now and I haven't really used him as much as I'd like, but in here we have different TBR challenges. So they range from oldest books on my TBR to rom-com romances to specific authors like Colleen Hoover. I have gone through and taken out some of the challenges that weren't really fun to me because I want to make this a fun addition to my TBR, not something that's going to make me miserable. So here we go. I will shake him and we will get our prompt for this month, which is gonna be, actually I should say, I'm gonna pick out one of these and then I will dedicate a weekly reading vlog to reading this prompt. So the prompt that we have is the best one. Okay, this is Lindsay Jardine's pick, which is Cole picks. So Cole has to pick my TBR. Annoyingly, this does mean I can't show you anything else in this TBR video because Cole is currently working, so I can't like FaceTime him and get him to choose books. But I will get him on the phone at some point before the start of the month and get him to pick 3 books off my TBR. So yeah, I will get him in front of the shelves, hopefully tonight, and get him to pick 3 books that I can start that vlog with. But that is so exciting. I'm so happy we've got that prompt. I might take this out and just add it back in because I think this is the most fun. So there will be a dedicated weekly reading vlog to me reading books that Cole has chosen for me. So there we have it. So far I only have a dedicated 4-book TBR and they're very difficult to hold because these are some chunky books. Let me know down in the comments if you have read any of these and let me know your opinion on them. Also, if you would have any ideas of prompts to go in Larry the Llama, then please do drop those in the comments too and I will add them if they are a fun challenge I'd like to do. But for now, that's all I have time for. So thank you very much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed and I will see you in my next one. Bye.